ready to pop the cork in Champaign, Illinois, home to the Fighting Illini, and the fans clad in orange and blue are more than ready for this one. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Illinois Fighting Illini. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Illinois about to kick it away to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for the offense. The give to the tailback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. If you want to shut this crowd up early, you don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much
open runway ahead. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. Third down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
And it's so nice, too, when you've got playmakers like that guy that can take a play that's only designed maybe to get a couple yards and turn it into a big gainer. This offense is loaded with weapons.
On the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. At the 20, he's got space. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
They'll try to get it in with the run.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2.
Missouri, 8, Illinois, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This is a designed run. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Quarterback moving. He'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Fires to the right. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Running it back, it's Fenley. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest and pound that rock.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
And here comes the offense on second down. On his feet at the 40. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
On the ground, it's Aldridge. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They run the reverse. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And how about this offense showing you a little bit of everything, getting the running backs, getting the receivers now involved down here in the red zone, trying to create some space, make something happen to try to get in the end zone.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Shakes off the defender. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
Man, he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Line gets set. First down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Missouri 15, Illinois 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll...
The carry.
5.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
After the run, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Dances away from the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Off the play fake. Coming after it. Quarterback extends the play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Got it, looking for the first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Illinois.
Illinois looking to convert the fourth down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Illinois coming back to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! Some much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. When you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona State was like a 65-man mute button. They went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Sun Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The back goes in motion. Wants to pass it. He tries to take the top off. He's got it down the left. And he's running in the open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there. The defensive, forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They
unloads it downfield. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Going for it all. And he grabs it at the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Illini. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Fighting off the defender.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The play action fake. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab inside the 30. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got loose, it was all over. How about this? These guys are going for 2. Grab behind the line. It's Ramsey. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. Boy, nothing electrifies touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Missouri wants to go fast. Wants to throw on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got him downfield. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll go with a direct snap. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be a fit. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Fair catch called for and made. They'll need some urgency to get something on the board before halftime. 11 seconds to go. It'll be 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
And that ball is picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get 1 pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
43, Illinois, 21.
The Tigers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Illinois offense returns to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. Get our confidence going. We just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deck.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He's got his man. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Illinois hoping to pop the cork on this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Illinois! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
It's complete on the right side. They'll get the 2-point conversion, and now the lead is 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Uncorks one to the middle. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They'll leave it with the lone back. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. Got it! And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tiger.
Number 10. The catch and score.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Bowling Green opened up a can. And how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of the MAC should take notice. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
He uncorks one deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off gain. He wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Illinois lining up quickly.
First down, Illinois.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's got it on the move. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Offense set on first down. They'll go to the air. Getting some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Aldridge. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards now.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been careful.
Throws toward the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man. It's Sims.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Illinois right back to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. First down here for the offense. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown Illini.
How about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He wants to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Missouri 50, Illinois 37.
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Sets a kickoff.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The speed of these quarterbacks have just gotten insane. Week in and week out, you're facing so many guys that can just pick them up and put them down and chew up 15 yards like it's nothing.
And they can make the throws, too. Looking for a deep man. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Missouri! What a grab and go for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2, but will it stand? There is a flag down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Lets it fly on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
So you're saying there's a chance, Reese. I know it's not a big chance, but you got the ball back now. Maybe your offense can get hot. You can create some turnovers, maybe get an onside kick. Who knows? I'm saying there's a chance.
Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Right on target this time. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And this is sort of like a pinball machine. The numbers keep ticking up. He's closing in on 450 yards.
Yeah, Reese, and there's...
Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Northern Illinois is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 13 to Toledo. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends to run.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the...
And he muffs it, a loose football. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He's got his man. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10.
First down, Illinois.
Looking to move it through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Illinois moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw it again. Fires left. Makes the grab.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was...
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Unleashes to the end zone. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's looking deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown.
He's going to throw deep right side. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Illinois lining up quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Quickly out to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple times, and here we are late in the game. He's still staring down the barrel, gets nailed, but is able to deliver a big completion for his offense.
Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He caught it.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Quarterback keeper. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Now, after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Game of 7.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Missouri.
After this, it'll be a wrap.
Let's go.
This guy can throw it. Gonna let it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. They're able to make the